I just know when I was off balance. Today, I refuse anything that will make me, lose my steez. Me and you know that losing it, you won't just lose it in a normal way. You lose it in a way that you remove your shoes, you remove your clothes, and you start fighting. You see that they are mannerless, they are rude, they are crass. Being a high value woman has nothing to do with luxury bag, luxury hair, good shoes. It has nothing to do with clothing. It has nothing to do with your social media presence or being loud on social media. Hey loves, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Peculiar, and if this is your first time you are seeing me, hello. Thank you so much for stopping by, and if it's not your first time of seeing me, hello there. Thank you so much for coming back again. Okay, we are going to be discussing what it really means to be a high value woman. A high value woman is built intentionally before she's even noticed externally. Now, what do I mean? You look at yourself in the mirror and you pick out your flaws. You say, oh, I'm this, I have anger issues, I am rude, I'm not so content with my life. Every human actually have their flaws, and you pick out your own flaws and you intentionally work on them, and you resolve in your heart to put your life in check, to bring those faults and those flaws to better your life. For me, I feel like that's like the first thing to becoming, a high value woman, because a high value woman is someone who knows herself. She understands her worth, she understands her flaws, and she knows her weakness, okay? And she knows how to put her weakness into use, like not being actually a weakness, but turning it into a form of power or something. So you actually know that, okay, I have faults in, my relationship with people, but I choose to put that area of my life under control. You have anger issues, but you choose to put that aspect of your life under control, meaning, oh, you don't want to talk anyhow because, if you say something, there will be problem. And then you just try your best to intentionally put your life in check, my dear. That first step shows you are high value. You are intentional about your speech, your appearance, about doing the work inside, such as reading books, expanding your vocabulary, improving your life, expanding your mind, investing in your mindset, in relationships. You are intentional about your energy. You say, oh, I want to be calm, collective. I want to exude this form of energy. I want to exude class and confidence. I just basically want to be a collected person. You show up even when it's hard and not comfortable. And you know what to accept and what you don't even accept in friendships, in relationships. Please. You, my dear, you are intentional. You are a high value lady. You ask yourself, what are the daily steps I need to take to be calm, to be collective, to be the person that I actually admire? And gradually, people will sense this energy. People will sense your disposition. And before you know it, it becomes part of your life. You become calm, just like that. I was trying to build a particular aspect of my life, and I was like, okay, I was naturally just this person. Or should I just say, okay, how do I say this, Lord Jesus? I was just naturally, a particular kind of person, and I'm like, God, I want to build this aspect of my life to be this. And I tell you, and I kid you not, I intentionally, I just know when I was off balance. And I'm like, you have to go back to factory mode and, go back to yourself and, this is what you actually want to do. So you communicate how you actually want to be communicated. You're taking the intentional steps, okay, to just be there. And trust me, in little to no time, those values, those lifestyles, they will become your normal norm. Yeah, they will become your norm in your everyday life. And you know how all of these things, shoes, clothing, hair, and all of that, they have their place in common. Okay, imagine if you see a very nice collective lady, like she's wearing a good hair, she's wearing a good outfit, her shoes, her bags, everything is just beautiful. For you to actually be a high value lady, first of all, you should have a sense of dressing. Okay, there's just something up there that just comes and it's just collective, and you're like, oh, this is how it affects how you put clothes together. It affects how you put wigs, shoes, how you style your outfits. Okay, it just affects your standards. It affects how you carry yourself in a very nice and sophisticated outfit. Imagine if you see a young lady who is beautiful. She puts on this whole thing, nice clothing, nice things, but she opens her mouth to talk, and you see that they are mannerless, they are rude, they are crass, they use profane words, they are mannerless, they are like, it just throws up everything. So for me, being a high value woman basically starts from doing the work inside. It starts from you being intentional now about your character, your attitude. In no time, the clothes and everything that you want would fall into place. Okay, because imagine if you're embodying this amazing, beautiful clothes, this nice hair, and you don't speak well, you don't address people properly. A high value lady walks into a room with confidence. If you don't build confidence from the inside, if you don't build growth from within, emotional intelligence from inside, how will you respond to people outside? This year, I want to invest so much into my energy, into my space, because I don't want anything to contaminate that energy. Because one ugly situation is when your energy is off, you just find it very easy to just forget yourself and you are raz. You throw up your you're like, what's wrong with you? Where do you know where I'm from? No. On myself daily, on how I speak. You wake up and you look yourself in the mirror and you tell yourself, oh, this is the image that God has made me to be. He has not made me to be rude. He has not made me to be always sad and moody. And you tell yourself, oh, God has made me beautiful. Today, I refuse anything that will allow me, that would, make me, lose my steez, okay? You see this steez word that we're using all over the place here in Nigeria. You intentionally build that steez. You intentionally walk into places, situations that will annoy you, but you choose to say nothing. Situations that would actually trigger something in you, you choose to say, let people say you are quiet. Let them say let them say whatever they want to say. But you know the work you're trying to work on yourself, and you know what you're trying to avoid, where you talk to people and you just lose it. And me and you know that losing it, you won't just lose it in a normal way. You lose it in a way that you remove your shoes, you remove your clothes, and you start fighting. No, that is not the energy of a high value woman. Sometimes I honestly fall, but I'm not even going to lie. I just speak up myself and I'm like, oh my God, this is not how you should sit in this place. This is not how you should carry yourself. This is not. And sometimes when I just speak a particular kind of way, I just think in my head, I'm like, am I actually supposed to say this thing? So these are things that you have to do. You have to work on yourself internally, okay? That is actually who a high value woman is. You do the work inside before it shows out outside, okay? Imagine carrying a fine bag, fine this, but you don't know how to relate to people, and that is so sad and that is so bad. What are those little nitty-gritty things that you have to do daily that shapes the way you think? Okay, it will be like reading a book, reading 2 chapters of a book in a day, or just being so calm and listening to something constantly. There's something with how what you constantly listen to daily just get to just cloud your mind, like it just overshadows your head, and gradually you live by that thing. That is all I have for you guys, my ladies who are on this journey with me, okay? So if this video was helpful in any way, in any shape or form, I don't know why I like using that one, please do not forget to like, subscribe and share this video. Leave a comment for me in the comment section. I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Until then, stay blessed.